I'm Bob Steele along with Rod West. Glad to have you with us. Take a look at the starting lineups. What do you like out there, Rod?
Jermaine O'Neal can pull down.
The Mavericks take the tip-off to start the game. Passes. Stolen!
Now that is basketball. Perfect execution of the double team, and they came away with the ball. Textbook execution.
The defensive rebound by Nowitzki. O'Neal gets called for the reach. That's his first foul of the game. Miller will leave the floor.
Substitution for the Pacers.
Nowitzki throws it in. Nash passes the ball. They work it in. The steal.
Perfect timing of the double team, Bob. You can look it up if you don't believe me. They trapped down low, the man had nowhere to go, and the defense came away with the steal. That's what they wanted.
Fought for it and got it.
Good rebound on the inside.
Pass right wing.
Execute.
Uses a crossover. Passes it. Passes it. Gets aggressive. Drains the first bucket of the game.
Miller doesn't have a great crossover move, but it was just enough to get him what he needed for that score.
Just over 4 minutes here in the first quarter. Now in the paint. Finley high rises. Gets the lay-in. Passes. Just under 4 minutes here in the first quarter. Miller gets aggressive. Knocks it down with one hand.
Miller didn't throw down the fanciest dunk right there, but it all counts the same.
Nash makes the pass. Gets cut off by Tinsley. It's stolen! The Pacers have the ball. They're shooting 50% from the floor. Miller gets up. Down it goes. Nice finger roll.
Miller used the old jab step on that play. He stuck out that leg and froze the defender for a second, and that was all he needed.
Nash with an ill-advised step in the line, and he's whistled out of bounds. The Pacers are at the controls. They're 3 out of their last 5 from the floor. There's the steal. Passes it.
Through post.
Passes.
Double. Help.
7 on the shot clock. Passes it. Griffin launches from beyond the arc.
Nice stop.
Gets the front rim.
Griffin was too wide open, if there is such a thing. I think he choked a little bit on that three-pointer.
Goes with the crossover. Puts up the shot. Nowitzki inbounds the ball. Just under 3 minutes here in the first quarter.
Double up. Need help.
Inside pass. Finley gets vertical. Watches the lay-in.
That's how you fight for the offensive rebound.
LaFrance passes.
Make him pick up his dribble. Watch out inside.
Finley has the ball. Goes with the fadeaway. Puts too much on it.
Dirk Nowitzki was playing the percentages there. He generally makes that shot, but not that possession.
The Pacers have it, and they're on an 8-2 run. Miller now is in double figures.
Miller is in control of this game, and the way he's playing it is no surprise. He is really putting on a show.
Just over 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Passes. Tries to spin move. Artest is going to be hit with the blocking. Oh, that's his first foul of the game. Score the bucket. That's going to be goaltending.
The D was just a little too late in getting that shot. The result, goaltending.
Just under 2 minutes here in the first quarter. Goes with a crossover. Puts it up.
Easy call right there. He was mugged.
He gets the first of 2. He gets them both. Nowitzki with the inbound. The Mavericks work it up court. They're shooting 40% from the floor. Pass caught by LaFrance. It's loose. The Pacers touched it last right before it went out of bounds. Stolen.
Great job with the steal. Plays like that can decisively shift the momentum of a ball game.
Artest passes it. Uses the crossover. That call was too easy. Goaltending all the way. The Mavericks with control but are down here. 14-5. Passes it. Gets stopped by Miller. Passes. 7 seconds to shoot. The dunk was rim-rattled in by Nowitzki.
Nowitzki wasn't going to go up soft. You have to make sure the ball is going down when you're in that close.
Miller gains some altitude. Drops in his 14th point tonight.
Miller is showing that every NBA player in the league is trying to work that crossover move. I think it has something to do with those Sports Center highlights.
Passes it. Leaves the ground. You heard the whistle. Touching on the way down. That's goaltending. Count the basket.
Substitution for the Mavericks.
O'Neal throws it in. Passes. 51 seconds here in the first quarter. Goes with the crossover. Puts it up.
Miller has the adrenaline pumping. He's feeling real good right now because everything is falling for him.
Nash dishes it off. Finley takes the turnaround J.
Nice job, D.
Bounces off the left rim and out.
They got a break on that one, Bob. That shot's going to fall 99% of the time.
28 seconds here in the first quarter. Passes it.
Way to clean the offensive glass right there, Bob.
Nice laying off the glass by Miller.
Nice shot, and you can see these guys are taking control from the get-go, but there's still a lot of basketball left.
16 seconds here in the first quarter. Top of the key. The J was missed by Nash. The defensive rebound by Artest. The Pacers head into the front court. They're shooting 75% from the floor. Uses the crossover. Dumps it off. Tinsley goes with the runner. Can't get the buzzer beater. There's the horn, and at the end of one, it's 20-9. The Pacers were large and in charge out there after one quarter. Any stat really standing out to you right now?
Assists, Bob. They're really showing what a good passing team they are. They're clicking together offensively and have the advantage on the scoreboard. An unselfish team is always at an advantage.
Crozier. Bounce the ball. Tinsley passes the ball. Leaps up. Gets fouled. He'll shoot a pair.
Tough call, Bob, but the right call. Too much contact during the shooting motion.
He gets the first of two. He gets them both.
I got him. Come on, defense.
Double up. Count.
Passes from the left block. Tickles the twine.
They left him all alone on the outside, and he is making them pay for their mistake.
Passes it. Goes with the crossover. Puts it up. The Mavericks have it. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor.
Help. Hard. I got him.
Nash makes the pass. He can't get the first. Tinsley will come off the floor. Yanks it down inside. Passes. Miller is at the controls. He's 4 out of his last 6 from the floor. The tray was missed by Miller. Now right side.
That's a nice job fighting on the offensive boards.
Uses the crossover. A one-handed jam by Mercer.
Beautiful slam. He drops it in the bucket with an exclamation point.
The Mavericks bring it up. They're shooting 50% from the floor. Inside. Gains some altitude. Gently drops it in. Artest with the inbound. Passes it. The Pacers have the ball. They haven't hit a shot from the arc. Elevates. Gets the lay-in.
Mercer.
Ball. Double up. One-on-one.
Launches from beyond the arc. Kisses it off the right rim, then in.
One of the things he's known for around the league is three-point shooting, and you can see why right there. Great shot.
The Pacers are at the controls. They're 0 out of their last 2 from the arc. The finger roll lay-in was botched by Miller. Nowitzki grabs the defensive board.
Miller makes the pretty crossover, but it doesn't get you any points on the board.
Van Exel now has it.
ISO.
The ball's loose. Griffin comes back in after sitting on the bench for a while. Nowitzki wants it down low. The shot from beyond the arc was missed by Van Exel. Rebounded by Crozier.
Van Exel is a good shooter from long distance, but the defender met the challenge on that
We
one.
got the lead.
Yanks it down inside.
You know, it's tough to execute that, a crossover right into a shot, and then be successful. Looks good, though.
Big from beyond the arc by Van Exel.
That's a tough matchup for the defense out there. Even if you D him up perfectly, which they didn't, he's going to drop that one in.
Mercer heads up court. He has 4 points from the paint. Miller passes. Crozier launches from beyond the arc.
Smart. We got the
Doesn't
lead.
get it all the way there.
That's smart basketball. The double team is especially effective under the net because it really limits where you can go.
The Mavericks have it, and they're on an 8-2 run.
Spread.
Gets cut off by Miller. Artest is whistled for reaching in. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Mavericks will take a timeout here. Van Exel will head to the bench.
Mavericks.
Griffin throws it in. The Mavericks will turn it over. The Pacers have the rock. They're shooting 59% from the floor. Launches from beyond the arc. Picks up his 5th point of the quarter. He has a total of 23.
Miller didn't have to rush that 3 because no one was near him. He just zoned in and let it fly.
It's stolen. Goes with the crossover. Launches from beyond the arc. Can't drop the lightly contested shot.
Miller took the right shot. He didn't hit it, but you have to believe he's going to make that shot a lot more than he's going to miss it.
O'Neal is hit with a reaching in call. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. Nash with the ball. Nowitzki fades away inside. Nash, with the great feed, picks up his 6th assist.
Man, he is just in his element inside. What a player.
The Pacers have it. They're 1 out of their last 5 from the arc.
I got him. Stay tight inside.
Launches from beyond the arc. Can't get it to fall.
Crozier comes away empty, but he was playing pretty well on that. I'm not surprised he missed it.
Shoots from 12. Rolls off the far side of the rim, then in.
Nash is doing a great job of spreading the ball around, but they'll need a little bit more teamwork on defense to turn it around.
The Pacers can extend their lead this trip down. They'd love to do that. The tray was missed by Crozier. LaFrentz corrals the defensive board. The Mavericks can cut into the lead with a basket here. Caught by Finley. Griffin shoots from the paint. Banks it in.
He's normally not very good on the inside, but the D gave him the tiny opening he needed, and he made the shot.
35 seconds here in the 2nd quarter. Passes.
Watch out inside.
Spins to the hoop. Passes it. Passes it. Uses a crossover. Puts up the shot.
Pretty good from there, Bobby. Great release.
Nowitzki inbounds the ball. The Mavericks bring it up. They're 5 out of their last 6 from the floor. Nash picks up his 5th point of the quarter. He's got 5 in the game.
That's how you play the game. He is so good from there. Just check his numbers.
Miller has it. He's shooting 69% from the floor. Miller picks up his 25th point. Nash hurls it from about 3/4 court. Can't get the buzzer beater. We've reached halftime with the score 35-27. Mercer passes it. Gets airborne. Gets the bucket and now has 27.
The Pacers have established a double-digit lead, and that's a big difference to have to make up.
Passes. Goes with a crossover. Dumps it off.
You just saw a really smart play on defense, Bobby. You watch for that crossover dribble, and then you get in there for the steal. That is textbook basketball.
The defensive rebound by Griffin. Passes it. Nice rebound by the 4-year man out of Seton Hall. Artest is tagged with a reach. That's his 3rd foul so far. Mercer will leave the floor.
Substitution.
Nowitzki with the inbound. Passes.
Double up. Help.
Finley springs up. Grabs the rim on the way down after the slam.
Finley wasn't satisfied with just dunking the ball. He did it with some style.
Miller with the rock. Miller rises up. Watches the lay-in.
He's almost a guaranteed deuce from that range, but the D kept a little bit closer than his shadow. He's going away empty-handed.
The alley was ooped in by Finley.
Finley just wasn't satisfied with laying the alley-oop in. He jammed it home to send a message.
Miller from the arc. That's 2 from downtown.
Miller is having an incredible night, and his team is really responding to his efforts.
Get him. Nash with an assist here. He'll have 10 assists on the night. Grabbed by Finley. Finley gets his 6th point of the period. He's got 13 in the game.
That was one of those where the coach was saying, no, 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 yes, yes, yes. He's lucky that one went in.
Miller dishes it off. Crozier launches from beyond the arc. Puts too much on it.
Credit to D on stopping that 3-pointer. Made him alter his shot just enough to miss.
Nash brings it up. He's 2 of 4 from the floor. Passes it. Seven on the shot clock. Bounce pass. The steal! Nice steal, and they control the takeaway category.
Yeah, quick hands. Nice job right there.
Miller skies.
Offensive foul. That's his 2nd personal foul. 1st team foul.
Griffin throws it in. Nash is at the controls. He's shooting 50% from the arc. The steal. Artest comes away with his 3rd pickpocket tonight. The Pacers have the rock. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the floor. Miller scores his 32nd point with the bucket there.
You really rattled the backboard on that one, Bob. Big-time player getting open down low.
Nash works it up court. He's 1 out of his last 2 from the arc. LaFrentz has it. Shoots. Doesn't get it all the way there.
LaFrentz doesn't have a flashy inside game, so he has to earn everything the hard way.
Miller now has 10 points this period. He has a total of 35.
Miller is in control of this game, and the way he's playing it is no surprise. He is really putting on a show.
Nash has the rock. He's shooting 50% from the floor. Now by Finley. Pass cross court. 7 seconds to shoot. Nash shoots. Gets right iron. No good.
Nash was playing the percentages there. He generally makes that shot, but not that possession.
Miller drains the 3. He's got 4 3-pointers tonight.
That's a big bucket, and better yet, it puts some serious space between these 2 teams. You want to hold that lead steady or open it up if you can.
Nowitzki launches from beyond the arc. Can't answer back with the 3.
Good rebound on the inside.
A run cannot be stopped by LaFrentz. The Pacers bring it up. They're 3 out of their last 6 from the arc. Miller passes the ball. Elevates. Watches the lay-in.
No problem. Play smart.
Nash has the ball. Nash heads up court. He's 2 of 5 from the floor. There's the steal.
Ron Artest snags another one to help his team keep the lead. Man, remind me not to bump into this guy on the crowd street. He might hurt you.
Reggie is scorching hot. He's now got 40. The Mavericks have it and they're down big, 50-33. Into the low post. Takes the turnaround Jay. Can't sink the well-defended shot. Gets airborne. Powers it down.
LaFrance was going with the dunk all the way. No hesitation.
Miller can pick up his 5th three-pointer this trip down. Tried to lay it in, but it wasn't finished by Miller. Rebounded by Nowitzki. 53 seconds here in the third quarter. Passes. It's knocked away. Artest now has 5 steals for the game. Artest has it. He's 1 out of his last 4 from the floor. The long three-pointer was missed by Miller. LaFrance grabs the defensive board.
Now, he may have gotten the jump on the D just a bit, but it didn't matter against that kind of talent. That stop right there is the definition of tenacious.
The one-handed jam by Nowitzki. Miller has the ball. He's 4 of 8 from the arc. Takes off. On the mark, he now has 17 for this period. He's got 42 total.
The Pacers are simply giving the other team fits. It's bad enough when one player is dominating, but when a team shoots this well, there is not much you can do.
Received by Griffin. Went in for the layup, but it's off the mark by Griffin. The defensive rebound by Crozier. He's all alone. O'Neal high rises. Gets the layup.
Even though he put a few footprints on that guy's jersey, that's not a foul. The defense was not set, and he's got a right to bowl him over.
The Mavericks are at the controls. They're shooting 56% from the floor. The downtown shot was off the mark by Nash. Fought for it and got it. We've just finished the third quarter. The score, 54-30. The Pacers are still up large after 3. What's been the important stat thus far, Rod?
Three-point shooting, Bob. Good three-point shooting can really stretch out the defense. They're having good success from the arc. The defense should be aware of that.
Nash now has it. 7 on the shot clock.
I got him.
Inside, there's the steal. Artest works it up court. He's shooting 25% from the floor. Reverse layup didn't roll in by Miller. Stolen. The Mavericks again turn the ball over. That's the 16th time tonight. Artest inbounds the ball. Miller launches from beyond the arc. Gets the front rim.
He's got his rebounding fundamentals down, Bobby.
He sure does, Roddy. He anticipates where the ball's going to go, boxes out, and then clears up. Artest gets called for the reach. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. Finley makes the pass. Griffin fired from the post. Can't get it to fall.
Griffin has the uncanny ability to blow even the easiest shots inside, and that's sad.
Miller commits the charge. That's his 3rd foul so far. The Mavericks have the rock. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the arc. Pass low post. The Pacers were the last ones to get a piece of it before it went out of bounds. It's stolen.
Perfect timing of the double team, Bob. You can look it up if you don't believe me. They trapped down low, the man had nowhere to go, and the defense came away with the steal. That's what they wanted.
Passes it.
Ball.
It's stopped by Griffin. Pass caught by O'Neal. 7 seconds to shoot. The J was missed by O'Neal. LaFrance grabs the defensive board.
O'Neal has to score in that situation. When you're that much better than the defender that's guarding you, you have to take advantage.
Finley with the ball. It's stolen.
That is such an effective weapon for the defense. When 2 players work a man in tandem just like that, he's gone. Never stands a chance.
Sent down with authority by Artest. Nash brings it up. He's 2 out of his last 6 from the floor. Nash passes. Nowitzki pulls the trigger from 8. Gets the far iron, but it goes in.
Nash is the kind of player that drives an offense. He can influence a game with his passing skills as much as with his shooting skills.
Miller launches from beyond the arc. Can't drop the lightly contested shot.
Miller took the right shot. He didn't hit it, but you have to believe he's going to make that shot a lot more, and he's going to miss it.
Nash is at the controls. He's shooting 33% from the arc. Pass to the paint. He uses the leaner inside. Sinks it and now has 15.
You're looking right now at a guy who can pretty much do whatever he wants down low. He is just that good.
Miller can pick up his 5th three-pointer this trip down. Uses the crossover. Puts up the shot.
The Pacers know they're in the driver's seat with a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter. Basketball is a game of streaks, though, so you can never let your guard down.
Nash works it up court. He's 1 of 3 from the arc. Nowitzki launches from beyond the arc. Picks up his 5th point of the quarter. He has a total of 11.
He's a good shooter, and he can sink that one most of the time, even with good defense. That's a pretty tough matchup right there.
The Pacers have it. They're shooting 54% from the floor. Nowitzki grabs the defensive board. Nowitzki has the rock. He's 1 out of his last 2 from the arc. Lobbed. Shoots. Puts too much on it.
Griffin must have realized that he had an average defender on him and put up that shot. The problem is that he's just an average shooter.
He uses a crossover. Puts it up.
Closure. Timeout, Mavericks.
Nowitzki with the inbound.
Get him.
Passes.
Help.
Gets busy.
Watch the baseline.
Goes glass on the lay-in.
Beautiful feed inside. There was only one place to put that ball, and he got it there.
The Pacers bring it up. They're shooting 26% from the arc. The three-pointer was no good by Miller. Finley corrals the defensive board. Finley has it. He has 14 points from the paint. Nash passes it. The steal. Artest records his 7th takeaway of the game. Here's the 2-on-1 break. Miller sinks the basket and gets a trip to the line for one more.
He's one of the best, Bobby, but all the other team is thinking right now is how they're going to get the ball back after he misses.
He completes the three-point play. The Mavericks have the ball. They're 2 out of their last 6 from the arc. Now in the paint. Goes up. Botches the lay-in.
That's how you fight for the offensive rebound.
Finley capitalizes on the second chance opportunity.
The Mavericks are doing a great job putting the ball in the hole, but are still coming up a little short defensively. They need to find a way to capitalize on these numbers.
Stuffed home by Crozier.
Nice shot, and that'll put him in the driver's seat too, Bobby. If they can keep executing at both ends of the court, they'll cruise for an easy win.
The Mavericks are at the controls. They're 4 out of their last 6 from the floor. Caught by Nowitzki. Nowitzki has the basket and has 9 points so far this quarter. He has a total of 15.
There's an example of unselfishness because the assist made that play. A guy like this out there is working for the whole team, not just his own personal shot percentage.
Miller puts it through for his 49th point of the game.
They've got themselves a nice cushion here with the clock ticking away. Good place to be, but they can't afford any mental errors.
Ali is whistled for reaching in. That's his first foul of the game. Nowitzki throws it in. Nowitzki has the ball. He's 5 out of his last 6 from the floor. Gets aggressive. Hands it and gets his 11th point of the quarter. He's got 17 in the game.
Nowitzki is playing well here, and he seems to be the only one who's getting anything done. You have to wonder if spreading the ball around a bit would help them get back in this game.
Passes it. Miller might want to slow it down a little here in the fourth quarter. Nash is at the controls. He's shooting 33% from the arc. The 12-footer was off the mark by Nowitzki. Crozier grabs the defensive board.
The defense keeps him at bay, but he's a dynamite shooter from mid-range, Bob. I wonder how long they can hold him off.
Reggie Miller, perfect with the shot, and he now has 51.
Miller is having a fantastic game, and he's taking his team with him for the ride. He's racking up the points and has almost single-handedly given his team the lead.
Grabbed by LaFrance. Launches from beyond the arc. Doesn't get the tough shot.
He had the look, he had the room, he had the time, but he just didn't go down for him. The defense lucked out right there.
O'Neal heads up court. He's shooting 50% from the floor. Nowitzki dishes it off. He gets the first of 3. He's off on the second. And he nails the third. Crozier inbounds the ball. That's the end of the ball game. Your final score, 69-54. Well, that will do it for us tonight. Be sure to tune into SportsCenter to catch the latest news, scores, and highlights. Check your local listings for the correct time and channel. That's on